Hey everybody, welcome back to Team Stitch and Sense. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, again, why I love Scentsy so much and why I feel like it is such a great opportunity for everyone. I know you guys are probably thinking, oh gosh, here she goes again. Well, I guess I just need to express myself, and this is how I do it. So I tell you guys about it, and I think it's just great to share with you why it means so much to me. So here I go. Actually, I just got back from Hawaii a few days ago, and it was the incentive trip that I earned from Scentsy. It was an incredible trip. I have to say, they do everything for you. I had no worries. We got our tickets. We just made sure we got our butts to the airport and got on our planes. When we got off the plane in Hawaii, there were people there waiting for us, and they basically, welcomed us. They gave us the traditional Hawaiian lei, and, we collected our luggage. They took it, brought it to the hotel and everything for us. And, we checked in. I had a beautiful room. We stayed at the Sheraton Waikiki, and some of you that maybe are Brady Bunch fans remember, but years back, that's where they stayed when they went to Hawaii. So it was kind of fun to remember that. But we had an ocean view room. It was beautiful. We were on the 28th floor, and I have to tell you, it was an amazing time. I got to take my son with me, who's 23, and he has never been to Hawaii before. I had been a few years ago with my husband for our 25th wedding anniversary, so I kind of knew what it was about. We had only spent a couple days on Oahu, though, and we did not stay in a hotel that was that nice and on the ocean. So that was a real treat for me. It was incredible. I got to see him go to Pearl Harbor, and for him that was a big deal because he's very much a history buff, and our family has a lot of military roots. So for us that was a big deal, and he, got to tour the Missouri, and he thought that was pretty great, and he got to go pay his respects on the Arizona. And that was really incredible for me to see and to be able to take him with me since my husband couldn't go because of his work. I also got to watch him learn to surf, and that was really cool because that was one of these things, like he said, on his bucket list, and he actually did pretty good, and he actually rode a wave all the way in, and I got to take pictures and things like that, and we really had a good time. Scentsy really just, they took care of everything for us. We went on a submarine ride, which was really cool, and got to go down and see some man-made reefs and check out the sea life and everything, and even got to see a green turtle. So that was really cool. And again, this was included with our trip. They included so much cash that they gave us on our pay card for food. So basically our trip was all inclusive, and if there was extras we wanted, we could do that and pay for them ourselves. But since they paid for so much already, it wasn't a big deal to do that, and it was really a good time. I got to see other consultants that I haven't seen for a while and make new friends and things like that, and we went to the luau, and that was really fun, and actually got to thank Orville and Heidi for the trip because without them and their generosity we wouldn't have been there. So that was pretty cool, and my son got to meet them, and we actually even extended a couple days onto the island of Kauai because I wanted him to see the difference. Because any of you that have ever gone to Hawaii or any of the islands, they're all really different from each other. So when you're in Oahu and it's really big city, and Waikiki, you're talking, well, like I said, we were on the 28th floor, and there were floors above us in our hotel. I think there were 31. That goes to tell you, you got tall buildings. It's city. And then you go to Kauai, where it is very slow paced, not really any big cities there at all, and it's a totally different world. So I thought, why not? Everything was paid for. All I had to pay for was our stay on Kauai and a car rental, and we decided to splurge a little bit, and we took a helicopter tour, and we went to what they call Jurassic Falls, where Jurassic Park was filmed, that big waterfall in the beginning of the first movie. And it actually landed there, and we got our pictures taken there. It was really fun. We went to the beach one day, and we were just hanging out, and we actually got to see a couple monk seals, which are very rare and endangered. So that was really neat that they happened to just, come up there, and they they'll go ahead and they'll put caution tape up around them so people don't bother them, so they can relax and sleep on the beach. And I'm like, wow, they got it good there. We even drove up to the Waimea Canyon, and our record held strong as when we got up to the top of the canyon to go do our hike, it started pouring. And when my husband and I were there, same thing happened, so we never got to take that hike, but we had a nice drive up to the canyon, and it's 4,500 plus feet up, so it was an interesting drive. And I have to say I'm proud of myself because I'm not a big fan of driving. I'm just not my thing. If I can get out of it, I will. Well, I had to drive because my son is under 25, so on the rental it would have been like crazy. So I was the only driver listed, so I did it, and I'm actually kind of proud of myself about that because that was quite the winding drive. I'm just going to say it was quite interesting. But, you know, we had a really good time, and like I said, we spent just a couple days over there, flew back to Oahu, and then got on our Scentsy paid flights and headed home. And really, what that trip would have cost me had they not paid for the majority of it would have been, you know, $5,000-$6,000 easy. And since Scentsy paid for most of it, it didn't cost me nearly that much. So I just got to say, you know, we've got our points time is coming up again. It's usually in August, and it'll run August through January. And I know they're talking some great trips again, and we're hearing lots of whispers. And I'm not going to say what I'm hearing because, you know, they might not be true. And I don't want anybody to get their hopes up. But no matter what they have for trips, it is worth it. It is definitely, they make it worth your while. And I can tell you, they could send me down the road an hour away and put me up at a hotel in Appleton, and I bet you it would be an incredible experience because they really just go ahead and they do everything they can to make it perfect for you. So if you're even thinking about joining Scentsy, it's time. It really is. Don't put it off anymore. If you join, you know, think about it and really just decide that it is time. I can tell you, we've got so many great things coming up. The new catalog will be coming up before you know it. Conventions in a couple weeks, where we call it family reunion, but I think some of you wouldn't understand what I was talking about, so I'll just say it is convention. But Scentsy considers it a family reunion because we are all family, and it is the Scentsy family. We have 3 amazing brands to choose from, and you know, we will fit anybody's lifestyle. I really think that. I truly believe it. I believe if you give it a chance and you do even a little bit of work, you will succeed with this business. It has been an incredible blessing to me and my family, and I can tell you I am not looking back, and I will earn every incentive trip there is. Whether I manage to take them or not, you know, because things do come up, but I will earn those trips because I don't ever want to miss one, especially after experiencing what I did in Hawaii and how much they do care about us. It was just incredible. So if you would love to earn some all expense trip paid amazing trips too, whether it be tropical, historical, or whatever, you know, locations, exotic locations, you know, get a hold of me and we can talk. I'm sure I can give you some more information that you might need. And I highly suggest that if you are thinking about signing up, be sure who you're signing up under, because I know there are plenty of consultants out there that are kind of left hanging, and I feel really bad for them because they don't have the support that they should. And I can tell you I will not do that to my team. They have me, and I will be there for them as much as I possibly can. So if you're interested, my info is always below. Please like these videos and subscribe to our YouTube page, and I hope to see you on our team soon. And if you're not on our team and you're already consulted and you need help, please, you know, feel free to message me anytime. I am always there to help anybody as much as I can. Thanks a lot, everybody. Until next time.